We often say that diseases don't stop at borders. I know we have said it a million times, but let me say it once again. And here we don't have one disease. We have many pathogens that are becoming increasingly hard to treat. Well, we try to play a coordinating role, of course, even though I have to say that depending on the area, at union level, we have more or less competence. We have more competence on the veterinary side. We have less on the public health side. The prerogative for action remains with the member states. Having said this, again, we are approaching antimicrobial resistance from a One Health perspective. We have an EU One Health AMR action plan, and we are working very closely with our member states to try to bring tangible interventions directly where they matter. For example, in hospitals, with patients, with farmers, with veterinarians. And we have legislation at EU level on many of these elements, but we also have projects like JAMRAI, the Joint Action on Antimicrobial Resistance, where now this is the largest we have funded to date. It's 62.5 million altogether, of which 50 million came from the EU budget. And the whole intention here is ultimately we will never stop this problem. Bacteria adapt and they will inevitably develop some forms of resistance. This is a natural phenomenon. But we want to curb it, we want to slow it down, we want to stop the spread so that we can continue to have antibiotics that treat effectively diseases and people don't die. That's the ultimate goal. People and animals as well, I should say. Well, first of all, I think it is very important occasionally, like today, to meet together and to have the opportunity to exchange and interact. Of course, with modern day technology, we meet all the time in Teams and what have you, but it is very different. It's always very different, and I think always very valuable that we have a chance to meet, because people working in their relevant sector don't always have this on a daily basis. So this is an excellent opportunity. Second, for us, from the EU Commission point of view, it is very useful to hear what the progress has been under JAMRAI, that's one, but also what challenges may have been encountered so far and what new ideas we may have for further action where we could support member states or the competent authorities in member states on the ground to make concrete interventions. And I already, from this morning, I already had some ideas of where we could do more and where we could go further. So it's all very, very valuable, and I look forward to the rest of the day and of course to the rest of JAMRAI.